Hi, and welcome to Wrong Way. And today we're going to talk about this helmet, the Predator DH6-XG. It was named after a fax machine. So let me tell you more about it. Wrong Way. A small disclaimer I forgot to say before, I am not in any way a helmet expert. However, I did try a bit of helmets on my PVs and I got some knowledge passed around about, what makes a helmet good. So yes, not an expert, but maybe my opinion will help you a bit. So first up, big thanks to Predator actually themselves for sending me out this helmet for testing purposes. I got it for free. Actually, Andrew from the Jimmy Chang channel hooked me up with them, so big thanks to Andrew too. Check out Jimmy Chang channel. So I did get it for free, but this review, probably as you'll see also later, is unbiased, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion on this helmet. So Predator is a company that works out of Vancouver, a city where I'm moving to. I think that their helmets are mainly geared towards PEV or EUC users with a visor and a pretty compact and light form. But before we get into the actual design and features of the helmet, the most important thing about the lid, that's why you wear it, is the safety. And here the performance is rather poor, especially when you remember that this helmet costs upwards of $400. And at this price point you can get many brand name motorcycle helmets or downhill, oh there he goes. What, is he faster? I don't think so. Motorcycle helmets and downhill bicycle helmets that have MIPs and other functions. And here, when it comes to the safety standard, there is just a certificate for using this on skateboards. I wouldn't feel that safe going faster on this helmet, especially the speeds that are possible on electric unicycles. So when you look now, as I compare the Predator helmet to the Leatt Gravity 4.0, which I recently bought, which is cheaper than this, and my Shoei motorcycle helmet, there's so much more flex in the shell. This chin piece, is it really helping you in any way? I don't know. The next problem about safety that I have is the fit of this helmet. I'm a size M. My circumference of the head is around 59 centimeters, and there's just one size of this helmet. That's it. And if you know anything about helmets, even the open face helmets, recently I bought myself a Fox speed frame, they have different size options. So this EPA liner is different, maybe even the outer shell is different, but mainly you can customize or just choose the helmet that fits to your head. And here's not possible, there's just one size. So how they sort of want to work around this problem of having a helmet that fits is to give these small sponge bits to attach to the helmet, which they don't even have a video guide on how to put them on. I mentioned it to them that they would be nice to know where to put those things. I somehow managed to make this helmet fit somewhat, but it's still a lot less comfy than basically all of the other helmets that I have. And still around my head I have there's too much wiggle room here in my helmet. The helmet should be snug. It shouldn't be moving. And especially if you have a smaller head like size M, size S, there is no way, I guarantee you, with these options that the helmet has, to make your helmet fit and be safe then. The other thing that they do is they provide you with 3 sorts of padding options. And this is also something that you get with, I got it recently with my Leatt helmet. But the problem is that I have the size small now, and my jaw sort of hurts after a while. Now they could get a bit more squishy. It's already a lot better today than yesterday, so maybe I would get used to it. But the medium is already too loose. So I'm not really sure how good of a material this is, and if it loosens up over time, because I was always riding in medium. I tried the S yesterday, and I rode maybe 3-4 hours with it. It's still not perfect, but a lot better fitting than before. But yeah, man, the fit, it's not just for comfort purposes, it's for safety purposes. And that's definitely something that I don't like here in this helmet. And at the same time, it's not that comfy here on the top. I think it's for sure also because I don't have pretty much any hair now. But hey, bald people should get a good helmet as well, right? When it comes to the locking mechanism of this helmet and safety of it, it's pretty good. It's a double D-ring, and in general, all of it here is pretty comfy. I can't complain too much about it. I wish it was be a fidlock system, because especially if you have a helmet that's not either certified for downhill, mountain biking, or a full-face motorcycle helmet, then you probably won't need a double D-ring. I would probably prefer a fidlock system because it's just so much easier to open up and close, or some sort of like quick release clamp. All right, so let's talk features now, and here it's actually a lot better with the Predator DH6-XG. It comes with a set of 3 visors, not 2. So we have these ones, the shiny reflective one, which probably everyone will want to ride in, a dark visor, which is a addition, like just black, and a regular see-through transparent, I mean every one of them is see-through, but the other one is just transparent visor. Small note about the visors, they are distorting the vision a bit, like if you go to the sort of perimeter of your view, but it's not so bad. I wouldn't consider it a flaw here. I think they fog up a lot less than the TSG Pass Pro, so that's definitely a bonus. But the dark visors are very dark, so if you ride in weather like this now, like overcast, and somewhere there's like a bit of shade, like I wouldn't recommend to put this down. Like this is only for like California full sunshine, and don't ride this ever in the night. That's super dangerous. Yeah, I would just usually use it probably with a transparent visor, especially if there's no sun out. And you can also get a mod by EUC Clubhouse. There's also, I think, a discount code wrong way. So you can use both visors at the same time, transparent and the dark one. So then you don't need to like switch them through. When it comes to the mechanism for changing the visors, it's sort of fine. Like you have the screw here, and then you just need to screw them out. And sometimes you need to sort of put the lid down to screw it in more tightly, and then when you want to get them out, you screw them out sort of like along with moving the visor itself. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to unscrew them. I would probably prefer a different mechanism, but it's still not terrible. But there's no doubt about that this looks very, very cool. Like, yeah, could be the thumbnail right now. All right, when it comes to ventilation, it's not too bad with this helmet. Like it has this big sort of air duct here. I really prefer my full-face Shoei Glamster in that case, because I can always ride with the visor down and not worry about breathing. But here, sometimes I just need to sort of have this open, or just ride with the visor up. Yeah, I think it's just a tiny bit better than the TSG Pass Pro. I really didn't have much experience with the TSG, but that's what I got of like a short distance just trying out the TSG Pass Pro. There's also these air ducts here on the side, and I just closed them up. I just put some, tissues in there from the inside, because the air was like directly getting into my ear. It was very annoying. Just for me, I personally don't like the, wind noise like directly in my ear. I don't know, I just didn't like it. So I closed them off, and now it's just really quiet. Also with the bigger cheek pads, feels also a lot more quiet. So if you want something just to cruise along for a long time, yes, this is like very cool in that regard, because you don't get that many turbulences. Like it's rather light, so it's easy to look around. When it comes to the weight distribution, I don't know, I feel it's like too front heavy a bit, but also not too bad. It doesn't also get that, hot inside. Probably it's also because I have a white one, but like somehow the ear goes around a bit. It's not terrible. It's not, the Leatt gravity that I have, but it's definitely livable and not a big pain. There's also different colors, of course. I chose the white one because it's the most visible, and it reflects the most amount of sunlight. So if you like other colors, check out their website. All right, so let's conclude it all. In terms of safety, there is just like too little that you get for the price. Don't be fooled by the chin piece, because it's not a certified chin piece. This is just a skateboard helmet. Don't ride it in higher speeds. Yeah, just in terms of safety, definitely I would look elsewhere. Maybe if you want to go low speeds, maybe. But oh yeah, vision. Vision is great. Like in all sides you see great, even with the visor down. Forgot to say about that. If you have a smaller head, also don't get it. I think it's just for heads like big side of M and L, maybe XL size head. If you have a smaller head, I think this helmet won't fit, and don't bother about it then. When it comes to the features, it's pretty okay. It's nice to ride in. As said, very good field of view. The visors are okay. Wind noise is very low and it's pretty light. And it's rather, I mean, it's not super comfy. No, it's not, it's not comfy, but it's also not like a pain to ride in, I guess. It's just medium okay on that front. But in general, for the price they are selling this helmet for, if you don't have like a very specific use case for it, I would just look elsewhere. Get a downhill bicycle helmet, get a motorcycle helmet if you can endure the bigger weight. I usually just don't like the bigger weight. It's sort of necessary for the higher speeds. If you're still here, leave a like on the video, subscribe to see more content like this. I'll see you in the next video. See you cool.